Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Nancy O and with Rick, our sous chef. I'm so glad I have him helping me every week. Anyway, I hope everyone had a great weekend. We enjoyed the weekend. We spent a lot of time outside watching our grandsons play ball and swimming, and it was a great time. Enjoyed a lot of rain yesterday, which was wonderful. So today we have some really good things to share with you. We're trying a new recipe that neither one of us have tasted, but I thought it was a really interesting recipe. We have green beans here off of our tower. We have parsley off of the tower, and we're going to use basically the parsley leaves today. And then we have celery. We have celery growing so crazy on the tower. It's fantastic. When people come over, I just snap some off, they eat it, and they just love it. And it just breaks right in half. It's so fresh. And so I'm going to hand the green beans to Rick because I have so much information to tell you about celery and parsley and green beans. And the big thing is celery. A lot of people say they don't like celery. Oh, I probably should back up a little bit and let you know that Rick is going to cook the green beans. We steam our green beans, and he's just going to cook them till they're like a tender crisp. That's going to take us about 5 minutes, and that's why he's back there watching that while I talk to you. Okay, back to celery. Okay, I love celery, and a lot of people do not. So I wanted to tell you how good celery is for you. It's a great source of important antioxidants. Thank you, honey. Which the antioxidants are going to protect your cells, your blood vessels, and your organs from oxidative damage. This is so important. This vegetable is so chock full of everything. It contains vitamin C, beta carotene, flavonoids, but there are at least 12 additional kinds of antioxidant nutrients found in celery. And just a single stalk of celery. That's how just nutrient dense it is. It's a wonderful source of your phytonutrients, which have been known to reduce inflammation in the digestive tract, in your cells, your blood vessels, and organs. So this thing is packed full of goodness for you. And it's a great source to snack on because you get a good crunch. When I make my salads, I like having this in there because you get that nice crunch from it. So we know it reduces inflammation, and it also supports the digestive system. Okay, is that not awesome? Now we're going to talk about green beans. I can't pick one up and hold it because Rick is cooking them back there. But I wanted to share with you that green beans contain a good source of protein. And I wanted you to know that your body needs protein to maintain your healthy bones. So very important as you age. Your hair, your organs, and your muscles. These are all very important things as we age. You know, when I was younger, I didn't think about this stuff. But now that we're retired and getting into older years, and you got to start tweaking things when things don't work right, this stuff is important to us. So they're an excellent source of good vitamins and minerals. So you have just a power punch of all kinds of minerals and vitamins in this recipe, and it's so easy to make. So now, while the green beans are cooking, I want to share with you some stuff about my tower garden because I took a new video for you today and some new pictures because I'm so excited at what's going on out there. This happens to be outside, the outside one. And the green beans we are doing today, we cut off the tower garden. We have eggplant growing. You will see a little purple thing up there. We planted some smaller eggplant. We have tomatoes starting. The celery is growing like crazy, and we're using the celery almost every single day, and we still have plenty out there. The kale is getting really big. I have mini pumpkins growing on that tower. I have a watermelon plant on that tower. We have a zucchini plant on that tower. I think 2 zucchini plants. You can see the yellow flower. And we have several, what else do we have? Oh, Brussels sprouts. I cannot wait because Brussels sprouts grow crazy long, and I cannot wait when they're growing really fast right now, but then when they get that big long stalk, I can't wait to show that to you. So I am very happy with my tower outside. I know there's other things on there that I forgot to tell you, but The big thing I want to share is we also had some pots around our yard, and we planted things in that. Like when I planted my seeds, I had extra pepper plants and extra tomato plants in that because I went crazy starting my seeds. They are struggling because they're in soil. So with the tower, you see how green that is? That tower has not struggled. It keeps reproducing. We go in, we have to thin the leaves to the tomato plants every single week, if not twice a week now, because it's growing so fast. We're getting ginormous flowers on our zucchinis, which is so exciting to me. I can't wait to get my squash and my zucchini. And we have little baby cucumbers out there growing. But our tower is running on a timer. It uses 100% of the water and minerals we're putting in it. And the heat is not affecting the tower. Now, if it stops running, it will affect it, but it has a constant source of water and minerals running through it, and that's why we're having such great results with the tower. Okay, how are the green beans doing, honey? I'm gonna switch things here and check on our green beans. Oh, he's timing them, so we'll just let him do that. We're gonna start on the recipe now because I just had to brag about my tower. I'm so excited about it. I get really excited because I've never grown stuff that the elements didn't kill, whether it's the heat, underwater, overwatering. Deer, we have a huge deer population in our neighborhood, and they just run rampant through our yard, but they cannot get to my towers. They are gated, and it's so great not having them eating everything. So, we almost ready? Okay. All right. He wants me to try the green bean. I think that's perfect. I do not like overcooked green beans, so I like that crunch in there. I'm going to start on the recipe. So we're going to take a little bit of olive oil. We're going to put it in here. And this is just a little dressing we're making to cover all this with. And we add some lemon juice. We squeezed a fresh lemon for our lemon juice today because we always have lemons in our house. I don't know if you do, but we do. Because it always tastes good to put a slice of lemon in your water. And we have some Dijon mustard. And then we're going to whisk all this together. You want to do the honors, Rick? You love doing this stuff, don't you? Okay, you might have to scooch over by me because I don't know if the camera on now. Okay. So he's going to whisk that together. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt to it because we don't want to be too salty. And then just a pinch of pepper. I like when you mix and I add ingredients. Okay. So we have 3 tablespoons of olive oil in here that we started with, and a couple tablespoons, or 1 tablespoon of mustard, a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. And he's got that all mixed. So what I did is the recipe called for a shallot. And I don't know if you recall last week we used some pearl onions. So I decided to use 3 pearl onions today instead. And they're not quite as strong. The shallots and the pearl onions are not as strong as a regular onion. If you prefer a stronger taste, by all means add a regular onion, but you're only using like, I don't know, like a small amount. What was that, about a tablespoon's worth? Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to add some capers. So I looked up capers for you guys. So these are the buds of a bush that they then preserve for us. And they add a little, what did it say, a briny taste, and has a real, everybody loves capers. Okay, now we're going to add, we're ready for green beans, or do we need to add I'm going to add celery leaves and parsley leaves. Let's mix this up first. Do you want to use something else to mix it? Okay. Okay. I had that green bean in my throat. Oh yeah, this looks really good. I don't, if I can show you, it's just stopping with the dressing right now. Here, let me hold that. And then he's gonna go get the green beans for us, and we'll just mix all that together, and it will have a really nice coating on it. Are you ready?
See the bottom of the pan because we steamed it.
Yeah. One more. Gotta get them all out. And then you're just gonna mix this. I'm gonna do it over the plate. We couldn't decide on what size bowl to use, so this is where we came in, guys. Oh, look at that, Rick. Doesn't that look good? See, now I'm throwing things out. I think I'm gonna dump this on the plate. Here, you wanna take that for me? And okay, Rick's gonna do, Rick always says it's always in the presentation when we cook. When we make pies for holidays, Rick is our pie crust maker, and my daughter and I do the fillings. That's okay. All right, you wanna mix that a little better for me? Thank you. Oh, look at how good that looks. And then what we did is we took the celery stalk and we're like the rib part of it, and we're just gonna sprinkle that on there. And doesn't that look really good? Guys, this is so full of nutrition. This is what we're eating for lunch today. But I must confess, I had trouble deciding on a recipe because I have arugula growing like crazy. So we're also having a strawberry arugula salad with our dinner. Doesn't that sound good? Okay, Rick, are you ready to taste this, guy?
I think so.
Rick is always ready to eat. I'm anxious to see how you like it. As we all watch you eat.
It's good. Yeah. The lemon juice you can taste really good.
Just got a little zip with the lemon juice. I'm gonna try just a green bean. Oh, that does have a good zip to it. Oh my gosh,
Fresh.
good. It is very fresh. This is very different. And it would make a huge hit at a party if you took it as your potluck dish to take, because it's so different. Oh my gosh, that's good. So what a wonderful way to get some really good nutrition in your diet. So I have talked to you guys your ears off about my tower today, and I'm so excited about it because every day I go out and the growth is so big. I want to know what kind of questions you guys have, because I can just talk forever about the towers, but if you give me a subject that you want to hear or a specific vegetable, I will look up all kinds of information on it. You know, like I did with the cabbage, we found out we could eat all the leaves of the cabbage, and the cauliflower leaves were edible. So any kind of vegetable you're interested in, I am trying rhubarb, even though it's not on the list to try. So I am experimenting with rhubarb for those of you who like rhubarb. So any questions you have, reach out to us. We're here to help. And you got anything else for them? Next week, I'm hoping that I can do peas for you, but the peas might have to be harvested before because our bush is kind of going like that, isn't it? It's so chock full of peas. So any questions you have, give us a holler. I would like to also give a huge shout out. Rick and I cannot do this together. And we have someone behind the scenes doing all the video for us. And his name is Manny with Catman Marketing. He goes by Coach Manny. I just love this man to death. He does so much for me. And I just want to give a huge shout out to him and all this help he does for me. And if you need to do something like this, reach out to him or contact me and I'll put you in contact with him. So until next week, I hope you have a very, very wonderful week. Stay safe, stay cool. The temperatures here in St. Louis are supposed to be skyrocketing this week. So be careful out there. And we will see you next week with another fabulous recipe. Bye for now. Okay, I want a fork. This was so good. And I love the capers in it.
Yep.
Huge winner. And the fresh lemon juice. Wow.
Celery.
Okay, another one.